Two congressional Democrats are calling for an investigation into what they call a troubling pattern of legal wins for Pam Bondi's brother. In a letter first obtained by ABC News, Senator Adam Schiff and Representative David Min are asking the Inspector General to review whether Attorney General Pam Bondi recused herself from or improperly influenced several cases involving defendants represented by her attorney brother. The defendants deny all wrongdoing in these cases. ABC News investigative reporter Olivia Rubin has more on that story. So, Olivia, what's prompting this request?
Well, these Democrats say that they had reached out to the Department of Justice, specifically in a letter to Pam Bondi and her deputy Todd Blanche, asking for more information about these cases, specifically whether Pam Bondi had properly recused herself or if she was involved in any of these decision makings, but didn't really hear back. So they are talking about, as you say, this kind of troubling pattern. And my colleague Luke Brueggemann and I, we've been reporting on these cases for months. Brad Bondi, a high-powered criminal defense attorney, going up in many cases against the federal government, against the Justice Department that his sister runs, and having major success. There was one case out of Florida recently. A former state Republican lawmaker had the charges dismissed against her that accused her of essentially a COVID loan fraud. Those cases were dismissed. And in about a month later, there was another defendant out of Missouri also had charges of wire fraud. The Justice Department dropped those charges as well. And there's been a number of other high-profile cases, too. Of course, the Justice Department says that Pam Bondi had no involvement in those decision-making processes, that it went through proper channels. But still, these Democratic lawmakers want answers directly from the Department of Justice here.
How likely is it that the IG actually does investigate this?
Well, we have seen reports, Diane, throughout the administration of IGs in various departments investigating situations that are going on. Take, for example, recently an investigation at the Labor Department. But certainly these are not investigations that occur with some sort of press release, right? The IGs conduct their work privately. So it's not clear exactly if they would even notify Congress if they were doing this investigation, though they very well could. But certainly something that these lawmakers are highly interested in. And if they don't end up investigating at the IG, it's a question of whether or not Democrats can carry forward some sort of probe on their own, though that's difficult as well because, remember, Republicans have the majority there too, Diane.
So what comes next here?
Well, again, it's going to be a question of whether or not they pick up this investigation, and if they don't, what Democrats are really willing to do with it, if there's any more they can do with it, and how badly they want to probe here. Remember, they're specifically asking, was Pam Bondi properly recusing herself, or was she somehow involved in these decisions that involved cases that her brother was representing?
All right, Olivia Rubin, thank you.